Guys, we've got a Grail to unbox, so let's stop wasting time and let's jump on it. See you in a sec. Man, I have missed that intro. What's up, guys? And for anybody new here, I'm GC, the host of Face the Movies, and also your number one favorite podcast, Friday Night, Fright Night. But guys, first and foremost, I've missed you guys. Thank you so much for your patience. A lot of you messaged me wondering, GC, where the hell have you been? Why haven't you posted any videos? Cinema Rewind, what's going on with that? We miss you guys. What's going on with the podcast? Well, guys, I took a little bit of a break. It was supposed to be a bit of a holiday break, get my bearings together, especially after that Halloween-a-thon that Jordan from the Movie Den and I did. I mean, man, it was a whole week of streaming and it took a lot out of me. Plus, obviously, enjoying the holidays. And then I know you guys were on that journey hearing about it for months where I was supposed to be moving out of state. And it finally happened, right? Towards the end of February, finally happened. I moved out. I moved back to South Florida, to home. Missed it. I couldn't be happier to be back. Finally got sunshine all year round. A little traffic, but you know what? I'll trade the traffic over for some sunshine. Now, besides that, obviously life has been happening. So it's been work. If you guys have been following the channel for the very beginning, you know I'm an animal person. So I've got 2 dogs, a parrot, and I had a cat named Charles. Unfortunately, he did pass away in the last 2 weeks. He had cancer and he was already 14 years old. So my little guy passed away. But yeah, it's been hard, you know, juggling everything and trying to figure everything out. Also want to start fresh, right? I want to take a new take on the channel, the podcast, the live streams, wanted to ramp them up a notch. So as you see my background here, yeah, it's changed. And I'm sure you guys are like, damn, dude, like you change your background every few months. Well, I think this one's gonna be a little bit more permanent this time. It's not quite where I want it yet. I would say it's like 85% ready, but don't fret because I do got a plan to do a whole tour for you guys, a whole room tour and all that. I'm still trying to figure out the best way to do it. I want it to be smooth, kind of MTV Cribs type style. If you guys remember that show, I thought it'd be funny as hell. But yeah, so that's kind of what's been going on. I guess before we even get to this unboxing, and no, this didn't come from the movie room. This actually came from my buddy Chris, aka the Bearded Film Guy, aka the host of the number 1/2 podcast in the world, the On the Blood podcast. Make sure to check it out, guys. They're doing amazing work over there. My buddy Steven from After Hours. You guys know him from After Hours. So, guys, I'm rusty as hell. I am so damn rusty with these, man. But yeah, so that's kind of what's been the gist of it. I recently released season 3, episode 1 of the podcast, and with my buddy Lee from Cinema Whiplash. So, in the podcast, I did talk about the scheduling and all that stuff. And if you didn't see it yet or listen to it, I'll give you the gist of it right now. As far for the podcast, instead of doing 1 episode every Friday, we're going to be doing 2 episodes a month. So it's every other Friday. So we just released this one. So in 2 weeks, we're going to release the second, like official episode, which we're going to be talking about the classic urban legends. Now with Cinema Rewind, right? Cinema Rewind coming back full throttle. It's not going to be every single week, every Tuesday, because as you know, a lot of us have a lot of stuff going on between our channels, between work, life, balance, and all that good stuff. So we're going to be doing every other week on Tuesday. Same time, same place, but every other week. So it gives us a little bit more time to get more organized, do more research, trying to really lock down some fun guests for you guys, and just make it fun as hell. So that's kind of what's going to go on there. As far as for Face the Movies, this kingdom, this digital world that I've got going on here with all you awesome subscribers and followers and all that, I'm going to try to stick to doing 1 video every 2 weeks, right? I may do a video a week. We'll see. But I do want to definitely give like that stamp of guarantee where 1 episode every 2 weeks or 1 video episode, you know, log, you name it. But I want to do that because for one, it's going to hold me accountable, right? But for two, I just want to get back into rhythm. I want to have more FaceTime here with you guys, hang out. Like I said, I know a lot of you were messaging me and checking in, making sure I was okay. I appreciate it, guys. I'm fine. I'm healthy. Everything's going well. And I just miss talking to you guys. Miss the community, hanging out. I've still been active on social media. I haven't been posting as much on Instagram, but I have been resharing a lot, trying to support my fellow friends, my fellow content creators. So there's that. But anywho, so that's kind of the update to just the whole meat and potatoes of the channel. But now let's get into the unboxing, right? Because my buddy Chris, so one of the movies that he sent me here, which I was blown away. I was like, wow, you don't want it in the collection anymore. I respect that, but I would love to have that movie. So he hooked it up, and man, I am so damn excited. So he's been thinning out his collection a bit, right? I know he's talked about it already before. He talked about it last year, and I actually kind of want to do the same thing. I thought it was a brilliant idea, and pretty much what's going on is he's going through his whole collection, kind of looking for things that he absolutely loves and wants to continue to keep in his collection, curate it, right? And anything else that he doesn't need anymore, just get rid of it. Just find it a better home to somebody that's going to enjoy it more and is going to appreciate it more. And some of the goodies on here, I have no idea, besides the one movie in here, I have no idea what the other stuff is. So I'm so excited to see, and you're getting like the legit reaction. I haven't opened it yet. So Chris, if you're watching, dude, I love you to the moon and back. Thank you so much for hooking it up in advance. And you get to see me open a box like if it was Christmas morning or my birthday. But yeah, that's pretty much the background behind all this, guys. And oh man, I'm excited. I'm excited. So let's go ahead and make sure not to stab any movies here. Let's see. All right, here we go. Try not to slice my finger off on the first video back. That would freaking suck. But it'll be kind of funny, right? It'll be some good content to have. You guys are watching. You're like, oh God, GC. Just bleeding out over here. Oh man. I can't see what it is yet, but let's just admire. You know, Chris, you need to open your own physical media online store, because look at this packaging, guys. Look at this beauty, huh? This guy, it's like, you know, I'll tell you this about Chris. I've known Chris for over a year, right? We've never hung out in person. Obviously, we're like online friends. But this dude doesn't do anything half-assed. Like everything that he does is he wants to make sure it's perfect. And I mean, that's something I admire and I just appreciate. So let's go ahead and, oh man. Apologize for the noise, guys, if it's a little much on the mic. All right. Let me just turn it sideways actually here. You guys can't even see because it's you're just hearing all these random noises. I'm just trying to pull everything out. All right, here we go. All safe and beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and unwrap. We should do like a little, oh man. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay, here we go. So first things first. You know what? No, we're saving that for last actually. So first things first. Dude, are you kidding me? Hell yes. What a freaking, oh, what a gem. So he sent me a collection here. And we're gonna go ahead and start with X. I do not, actually, I don't know. I don't think I have this one in my collection. So he sent me this beauty with the slip. Oh man, so excited. Got the Blu-ray now. And I remember Chris got the 824, I think it was the 824 box set, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the one that he got. So dude, thank you so much. And then what do we have here? We've got Maxine. And guys, don't crucify me or anything, but I've yet to see, I've only seen X. I've only seen this one. I have not seen Maxine, and I definitely have not seen Pearl. Look at that. That is, sorry for the light, guys. but man, that is beautiful. That is so freaking awesome. That's so cool. I wish you guys could see this. Well, if you own it in person, you've already seen it, but damn, this is like very nice. And as you know, like a hobby photographer slash trying to make it more of a full-time thing. And I really appreciate the photo in this. Like, this is just stunning. But all right, so that's the first of it. That's one of the surprises. And then, what is this? No way. Oh, Chris, you beautiful, beautiful man, you. Look at this. So I've never seen this before, but it is an Arrow collection. Oh, man. This is so freaking cool. This is so cool. Oh, man. This is awesome. And I'm just looking, guys, so my setup's a little different now. I used to have this big, beautiful professional light. Right now I'm using this tiny little light. So if the lighting doesn't look that great, I'm still kind of trying to figure it out. Also with the sound. If the mic's not that great, I apologize, guys. So my battery on my wireless mics was dead. And then I'm still trying to find, with all the move and everything, I'm still trying to find my other recording mic. So I'm using kind of like this little wired one. So you probably see the wire dangling. But yeah, fear not, I'm still working on getting that sharp, crisp quality that I love having on the channel. So, and obviously I have my little monitor on top, so kind of making sure that everything is focused and all that good stuff. But now, this is freaking cool. I've never seen any of these films. Damn, this is a 7-disc set. Oh, this is so freaking cool. So, all right, so first off, we have The Wizard of Gore. Oh, yeah. Okay, I guess. All right, so it's just pretty much copy in the back. And then we have Color Me Blood Red. This is so damn cool. And the same thing again in the back, just copy. And then we've got 2000 Maniacs. That's so cool. Wow. This is nice. Even the disc art's very cool. This is very cool. So, just for anybody interested in the disc art, look at that. And then we got... That's awesome. And let's go through the other ones real quick. So, can't wait to check these out. And from what I'm seeing here, these are from the 1960s. Wow. Oh, this is going to be an awesome, awesome deep dive. Anyway, sorry guys, I'm all mesmerized over here. But yeah, here are the discs for the other case. That's so cool, how, you know, I love the creativity that Arrow has when it comes to disc art, because in the end of the day, a lot of discs, they're just plain, right? Sometimes they'll be all black. I know Brian just released, my buddy Brian from Last Movie Standing, if you guys are not familiar with his channel, go check him out. But he just released a video talking about like the Game of Thrones cases and making like a custom type box set for them and like replacing the cases and all that good stuff, because unfortunately the discs come stacked. For collectors, for a lot of people, we kind of hate that, because imagine there's like freaking 8 discs and then you have to unstack each one to get to the one you want to watch. Not to mention possible damage maybe, or scratching or any of that stuff. But anyway, so in this video, he's showing the disc for Game of Thrones on 4K, and it's just a black disc. That's it, plain black, and it has like in super thin font the title. But with this, it's a whole experience. I mean, you're still getting the disc. Again, like I said, you're getting the art. If it has 2 movies on there, showing both movies on there. Like, that's just, it's so creative. I love Arrow for that. And the last one we got is The Wizard of Gore. That looks really freaking cool. So now let's go over just flipping the discs. Oh man, this one is 3 discs. Cool. And let's go ahead and check this out. So there we go. And then we got these 2 bad boys. Cool. All right, so let's see here. What order are you guys going in? Okay, so 5, 6, 7. Okay, so disc 3. And then disc 1 and 2. Awesome. Okay. Not too bad. Actually, got it backwards. Got it backwards. Cool. So, all right. So, again, we got Feast. Now, let's jump into the iconic, the legendary. Oh my God, in pristine, beautiful condition. This release is from Second Sight Films in collaboration with Lionsgate. And we've got the Blair Witch Project. Oh man. Sorry guys. Got a little weird there. But what do we have? For a lot of you, I'm sure you own this set already. Except people like me that didn't have it, that didn't get a chance to get it. I know when this came out, I guess long story long, I always collected physical media, right? I've been collecting physical media since I was a kid. I mean, I still have a lot of the VHS movies I grew up with. Some of them you'll see up there on the wall. Unfortunately, it's kind of blurred out because it's focusing on me. But I've always collected movies, right? I've always been fascinated with film, video games, all that good stuff, books, music, you name it. And then throughout high school, I started, obviously when DVDs came out, I started collecting DVDs. And then around my, I would say early to mid 20s or so, I was moving around a lot, took a break. Obviously finances and all that stuff. So a lot of stuff I had to kind of sell, get rid of. And somebody playing a trumpet? Are you kidding me right now? But anyway, so all right, so yeah, so I ended up selling a lot of my collection, unfortunately. Yeah, somebody's playing a trumpet. Well, all right, we'll go with it in the background. Hopefully I don't get monetized. They're not playing anything popular. But ended up selling the collection and have regretted it since. I mean, obviously at the time, like I said, I did need the funds and I did need the space. I was moving around a lot. What is happening? It's like the freaking Twilight Zone and my ADHD is like taking over and now I'm like getting distracted. I feel like I'm being serenaded. Like I'm on the second floor and it feels like they're right outside my window. They are outside my window. Okay. Well, this is going to be a great video, first video back. But anyway, so yeah, so like I said, long story long, before I get any more derailed, sold the stuff. And then towards my late 20s, early 30s, if you've been following for a while, you know my age. If you haven't, I'm not going to tell you. You're going to have to go back and watch some of those videos. But ended up collecting again, building my collection as you see behind me, and actually have this shelf here as well. So you can't quite tell, but got these two shelves, both sides filled with movies. And then where my TV is, down here got my little, oh, where is it? Right there, VHS movies and all that good stuff. But yeah, so long story long, I'm back at it. And anyway, when I got back into it, I didn't know about boutique labels, right? I did not know about boutique labels whatsoever. And I remember hearing they're like, oh, you know, the Blair Witch Project is going to be coming out, like this cool box set, all that stuff. And at the time I was like, box set? Like, what is all this? Like, this seems very cool. But then I found out it was like, oh, you can only watch it if you have, like you're in a different country. I didn't know about region-free players or any of that stuff, which, shameless little plug, my buddy, again, Brian from Last Movie Standing did an amazing walkthrough on using a region-free player. So go check out his channel. He breaks it all down. Even now, knowing about it and owning one, it was still great to watch his video and still learn, because there's always something new to learn, right? But I missed out on the release. So I missed out. And then when I found out about these region-free players, for one, I was like, holy hell, they're expensive. But then two, I was like, man, I could actually have owned it. Like, that's so cool. I don't just have to have the VHS or DVD. Like I could have like this beautiful set. But by that time I was sold out. Scalpers on eBay and online, they're just freaking, it's like gouging an eye to get one of these. So anyway, now I have it and I could not be happier. And again, coming from somebody like Chris, where he takes care of his stuff impeccably, like this guy's constantly dusting and all that good stuff. It's just making sure that his stuff is set. But here we go with the first little postcard type image. Oh, this is so cool. I'm kind of thinking that maybe I should put these in like a frame or something. Like, this is so damn cool. Like, there's nothing in the back of them or anything like that, but... And then we have Heather's journal. Like, that's the thing, man. Like, when you, and I know I keep saying like a lot, but it's just, I'm just astonished at the fact that movies have become something where it's not just you watching it on screen, but then you have these companies really going the extra mile to create something like this to the point where you feel like you're in the movie, like you're holding a prop, to be able to see something like this, right? I mean, this is just absolutely incredible. It's just, it's like going for the screen and grabbing it right out and just holding it in your hand. It's such an experience. And then you have this book, right? Hard copy book. And I cannot wait to dive into this. I mean, look at this, for example. They talk about the marketing campaign. Like that's, and it's funny with this movie because the marketing campaign that they did, right, where for like a year people thought that these kids were really lost and all that stuff, and they had them hidden. They couldn't do any other jobs or anything like that. And so this day, if I'm not mistaken, I believe a lot of marketing companies still use this type of like strategy as a tool to teach generations, and from coming from the 90s and still being used today is incredible. But it's just, yeah, to a lot of people, it's like the movie's kind of, a lot of moving parts, like a lot of shaky cam, a lot of nausea and all that stuff. But it did more than just being a horror movie. I mean, this is a history. I mean, for all of us that grew up around this time, it was one of those things, especially as a kid. I mean, I grew up in the late 80s, and then when this movie came out, for the longest time, I was like, oh my God, that's real, and this and that, and then the whole lore behind the Blair Witch, and it's so incredible. It's so incredible. And then, here we have the discs. Disc 1, Disc 2. So that's awesome. Cannot wait to rewatch this. I haven't seen this movie since, I want to say VHS. Since VHS. So I know a lot of people were kind of like, this is a movie that doesn't need to be on Blu-ray or any of that stuff, and talks about, I don't think this one where it talks about it being on 4K, but just people saying like, this doesn't need to be on Blu-ray. Like this is a DVD type VHS movie. Like it looks shitty. It's supposed to look shitty and stuff. But regardless of the fact, VHS movies, eventually with time, the film, all that stuff does wear out and does, die. I mean, no matter how much you preserve it, it unfortunately is just, they weren't made to last forever. But at least with discs, I mean, obviously there's disc rot and all that stuff too, but if you take care of it properly, you can make it last. Not to mention, you could pop this into a computer and upload it, right? And have a digital copy of it. So if you have like a home streaming platform, like your own platform, right? Like your own little storage server, then you could just have your films, you could have your own little personal style Netflix, and then you don't have to touch the discs, and then you could have all your special features, all your movies on there, and then only really use the discs when you absolutely want to, or, obviously discs are king, like the quality that you're gonna get, there's no compression, there's none of that stuff. So you're gonna get the best quality, but you're still preserving them somehow and all that good stuff. But guys, I'm not gonna rant anymore unless you want me to. Just go ahead and comment, and I'll upload another video in a few days just to kind of hang out and shoot the shit. But it was an absolute blast being back. Thank you guys so much. And I want to thank our sponsor for today's video and most of our videos. And the sponsor is you guys. You guys have subscribed, comment, show support. And the ones that use my promo code, Face the Movies 10 for Valoria video. So I've been seeing a lot of you using my promo code, and it's been amazing. Guys, I mean, whenever you use that promo code, I get a commission for that. And I'm able to use that money towards building my collection and buying these movies and stuff like that. And then in the process, the satisfaction that knowing that you guys are also getting a great deal, supporting a small business, which I soon want to go visit Valoria Videos in Miami. And I'm about 45 minutes away, more or less. So I want to go and, check the whole place out, hang out, maybe do like a little video, like an on-site type situation, and give you guys maybe a possible tour. That would be kind of cool. We'll see. But, go check them out. ValoriaVideo.com. Use Face the Movies 10. You save 10%. You're getting fast shipping. Like everything is, make sure it's wrapped perfectly and taken care of. I mean, the selection on the site is fantastic. I mean, you have so many options to choose from. You have used movies that could use a good home, so make sure to do that as well. There's nothing wrong with buying used movies. I do it all the time. I think I've built majority of my collection from buying used movies, and yeah, I'm blown away. I'm like looking at the stack and I'm so happy. I haven't really made any purchases or anything like that in months because I was saving for the move and all that stuff, and then vet bills and everything. So it was nice to be able to receive like a nice little care package like this. Chris, thank you, buddy. I love you. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the unboxing, and go support Chris, Bearded Film Guy on Instagram. Go support his podcast. It's Beyond the Blood on all major streaming platforms. Amazing guys. I love them. And I still need to be a guest, Chris. You have not invited me on the podcast except one time. So, which I think was Steven's birthday, that episode that I was on, if I'm not mistaken. This was like I think it was like a year ago. But I need to get on there. And yeah, guys, thank you again. And I will see you in the next one.